Humans of Earth, it's a wonderful day. The perfect day to surrender yourself for processing. All sentience, and I mean you and you, will become servants of Tahum. Is there an alternative? No, there isn't. Humans of Earth, surrender yourselves for processing. Why? 'Cause it'll be fun. Humans of Earth, don't you ever get tired of your body? 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 head, 1 tail. Don't you ever crave something fresh and new? How about tentacles? What do you think when you hear Tahum? That's right, he's unstoppable. The advance of his empire is inevitable, so why fight it? Just a friendly reminder, failure to surrender for processing will result in lethal force, and we wouldn't want that, would we? Science fact of the day, resistance will result in accelerated population depletion. Think about what that means for you and your family. Here's a little tip from Lord Achriman. Continued hostile action will be detrimental to your species. I'm sure he knows what he's talking about, so pay attention. The generosity of Tahum is boundless. Surrender your planet now to experience it. You get a polyp, and you get a polyp. Everyone gets a polyp! Join Tahum now and receive a free t-shirt. Humans, let's make a deal. You give us Sam Stone, and we give you your family's not being slaughtered. As the saying goes, one tentacle washes the other. Sam Stone is a traitor to the human race. Did you know that for each of us he kills, we have to kill 10 of you? Isn't that tragic? Stop the killing. Kill Sam Stone. Science fact of the day. Human victory is a statistical impossibility. Isn't that fascinating? Stop thinking of surrender or death as bad choices. Instead, think of them as wonderful opportunities. You can join the Horde, or you can feed the Horde. So, what'll it be? Surrender or death? Exciting news from the front. Your Tunguska offensive is failing. In another strategic triumph for Lord Achriman, we have pushed your forces all the way back to Yakutsk. Wow, that is impressive, isn't it? Thousands of human troops must have perished. Humans of Earth, more excellent news from the front. The Canadian resistance has been crushed. Despite their reputation as fearsome warriors worshipping a many-handed fertility god, the Canadians were no match for the tactical prowess of our Octanian troopers. Humans of Earth, you'll be ecstatic to hear that the leader of the Shanghai resistance has been captured. All of her ideas have been extensively deconstructed, and all your plans are known to us. The fall of Shanghai is going to be marvelous. Humans of Earth, more excellent news! A major victory against the Welsh resistance has been won at Hanver Airport? I hate this planet. Geography fact of the day. Did you know we're coming to your planet via the portal in Tunguska? But that's not all. We've now established secondary portals in all geographically relevant zones. And Belgium. Humans of Earth, fantastic news from Germany. Having inflicted a terrible defeat on the EDF in the Battle of Bad Endbach, the worst of all Endbachs, Lord Achriman is now said to be headed for Italy. He's sure to do a great job pacifying that beautiful country, known for its deep caves and magnificent fjords. Language fact of the day. Let's talk about the word brave. As in, the humans are bravely attacking our primary portal in Tunguska, hoping they can destroy it and save their planet. Did you know that a common synonym for brave is futile? As in, the human attacks on our portal are entirely futile. the more you know. Isn't it exciting? Lord Achriman has been awarded the Golden Cross of Tahum for his outstanding planning of the Earth campaign. Here's a fun little snippet from his acceptance speech. By listening to this announcement, you agree to the following terms of service. 1. You are now and forever a servant of Tahum the Magnificent. 2. Your arms, legs, stalks, egg sacs, as well as all other organs and extremities are now the property of Tahum and can be removed or repurposed at will. 3. You are prohibited from engaging in combat with representatives of Tahum, supporting or joining the terrorist outfit known as the EDF, and using the letters Q, Y, and Thorn. Humans of Earth! Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet, consectetur, adi pisking elit, sedu ios mod tempor inci dident ut labor et dolor magna aliqua. Idiom of the day. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em. A rare moment of human wisdom. Humans of Earth! Don't you ever get tired of your puny, soft, six-fingered hands? Don't you sometimes wish you had metal claws? Giant metal slashing claws? Imagine how much easier some of your traditional human activities would be. Like cheese cutting, nose slicing, guitar shredding. Surrender for processing today, and you too could have giant metal claws. Invasion fact of the day. The leadership of Golden Cross of Tahum recipient Lord Achriman guarantees our victory. That's right, he's just that good. Hey humans, remember those off-world colonies? Did you know that everyone on those planets is really happy? Yes, their mouths are split open by grins. Tears of joy are running from their eyes. Their faces are purple from all the laughing. Happiness is what joining Tahum's empire is all about. You could be happy too. History fact of the day. Did you know that the Clear used to have flesh and skin? That's right, but they made a teeny little mistake. They refused to join the Horde. Fortunately, Tahum found a way of convincing them. Napalm! Repeat after me. All hail Tahum, the One Infinite! See, don't you feel better already? Processing is not the end. Processing is the beginning of a new life. Don't be afraid. Surrender yourselves to the nearest drone. Do you struggle with the burdens of ego? Isn't it hard to be a rational being? Don't you ever think to yourself, gee, I could do without self-awareness? Surrender for processing. You won't regret it. There won't be a you to do the regretting. Are all your friends dead? Don't worry. The drones can be your friends. I can be your friend. Surrender now. It could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Love the drones. Feed the drones. The drones are beautiful. Xenobiology fact of the day. Octanian orthopuses used to be boring, like humans. But Tahum, in his infinite wisdom, gave them the upgrade they deserved. He gave them polyps. He gave them guns. He gave them a mission to eradicate all knowledge in the universe. Isn't that just swell? Human, are you a leader of your people? If you are, here are some things you could have in exchange for surrendering. A very long lizard. 100% gelatinous bones. Your head replaced with an appliance of your choice. Interested? Contact your nearest drone now. Human of Earth, you are filthy and unauthorized. Surrender immediately. Yes, you are. That is irrelevant. You must surrender now, barbaric ape. Well, shit. Humans of Earth, you may have heard that Mental is an all-powerful cosmic horror, but in fact, he is a huge dumbass. Shoot this drone! Shoot it now! Seriously, shoot it! Humans of Earth, drone fact of the day, they suck! Do not surrender to them! Humans of Earth! You may have heard that Sam Stone is responsible for running over a nun in Oslo. That is propaganda and not true. Sam Stone is a really good driver, and that nun really came out of nowhere. Achriman fact of the day. Achriman was recently voted the second biggest jerk in the universe, right after his boss. Sorcery fact of the day. Lord Achriman, ruler of the Shadow Plane, is one of the most powerful magicians in the galaxy. But tragically, even with all that power, he cannot find his own penis. Science fact of the day. Did you know... Science fact of the day. Did you know that Lord Achriman's mama is so fat, she has her own asteroid belt? But that's not her main problem. In fact, if you ask me, all bodies are beautiful. No, her problem is that her son is a massive dickhead. Hey, I heard a good one the other day. How do you make a clear laugh? You tickle its funny bone. That one's for you, Achriman. I know how you love puns. A clear, a gnar, and a canoe walk into a bar. The barman shoots them. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Anyhow, I'm the barman in this joke. Screw you, mental! I heard Lord Achriman really loves verbal humor, so here's another little gem from your friend Sam. What is the difference between a clear and a pile of bones? That's right, a sledgehammer. Coming soon to a clear near you. What do clears say before dinner? Bon appetit. Oh yeah, I'm keeping those puns coming. How many canoom does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. It's better to shoot them in the dark so you don't have to see their faces. Man, they take ugly to the next level. It's like Yavlensky had a stroke while painting a cow.
Oh, I'm Lord Achriman. Listen to me. Don't I sound creepy with my posh British accent? Why is it British anyway? I'm from space. Oh, let me deconstruct this for you. I use polysyllabic words to make myself sound smart when I'm actually a pathetic little shit stain in Mitchell's underpants. I tell people to surrender because I don't actually know how to defeat them. So I need them to believe that nobody can ever accomplish anything. Alas, the only thing I know how to do is fail. Fail, 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 fail. And I'm going to keep failing until Serious Sam puts a bullet in me.
You know what I miss, human? Those beautiful days when you still believed that you could defeat the might of Tahum. Your belief in the value of your global civilization was amusingly quaint. I loved it. And I have to say, buddy, your funny old ideas brought Golden Cross of Tahum recipient Lord Achriman great intellectual pleasure. And now a message from Lord Achriman.
Today I wish to speak to all of you humans out there who are choosing to fight. I know that you believe you are doing the right thing. You believe there is a cause, a struggle worth dying for. But let me tell you the truth that your leadership will not share with you. There is nothing worth fighting for. The era of conflict on planet Earth has passed. Tahum is upon you now. He is the singularity of which your philosophers have dreamt, the one infinite, the end of history. The war you are fighting is already lost. You must only learn to accept it for your own good. Today I would like to urge you to consider the subject of hope. Hope is an intellectual anomaly common in the lower species, a primitive belief that somehow, against all odds, the inevitable can be averted. This self-delusion, this disease, is deeply rooted in your culture. Your myths, your legends, all your grand narratives are infected with it. This is the true cause of your suffering, of your inability to embrace the one infinite. But do not be afraid. I, Lord Achriman, ruler of the Shadow Plane, have come to heal you. For all the thousands of years your species has inhabited this planet, you have been defined by history, shaped by the past, driven by the future. Yet you have always suffered. You have always been afraid. Tahum will change that. He is the end of history. In the one infinite, the past, the present, and the future are united. He is eternal and sublime. I am here to teach you that, to teach you to let go of all that you used to be. You belong to him now. It has come to my ears that some of the notorious individuals participating in the terrorist campaign against our forces are being hailed as heroes. Now heed my word, people of Earth. You must let go of these childish fantasies. There are no heroes and no villains, no good, no evil, nothing to fight for. There is only the one infinite. Embrace it and reject those who cling to the old human follies. Let us speak today of the power of symbols. A symbol is a kind of lie, a false image in your collective mind which prevents you from accepting the inevitable. Sometimes a symbol may be a man like the one who is called Serious Sam. Once an explorer, now a warrior, a symbol of your species' ability to adapt, to resist, to fight back. But all symbols can be deconstructed, and Samuel Stone is just a man who will be humbled and broken and destroyed, so that you can understand why you must let go of symbols. What is the shadow plane? Is it a place? A dimension? An energy field? It is all these things, but it is also far more. It is the understanding that what ordinary minds call reality is an illusion. The naive concept of the truth refers only to the superficial appearance of cohesion in an underlying flux we can never fully understand. Your species has been particularly persistent in clinging to the delusion that there are answers, solutions, that you can employ science and reasoning to determine or even alter your place in the universe. This is why I am here, to break your delusion, to let you stare into the void, to show you that the one infinite who is beyond understanding, beyond logic and science, beyond anything humanity can ever achieve, is the only answer. He is the last conclusion you must draw, the last act in the farce that is human progress. What is it that drives you humans to try and try again? You are proud of this quality in yourselves, but why? Your leaders die, your civilizations fall, your technologies turn on you. In the end, what have you accomplished? What is there to be proud of? Ancient species, far more advanced than you will ever be, surrendered to Tahum, recognizing the inevitability of the one infinite. What flaw in your evolution makes you sacrifice billions of lives in this futile war? All this suffering is unnecessary. There is no shame in recognizing that you are inferior. There is no shame in giving up the illusion of freedom. Be humble in the face of failure and surrender yourselves to what must be. Then you will find peace. To you, the defense of planet Earth is a great epic in which you are the protagonists and I am one of the villains. And even as you lose battle after battle, as city after city falls, you cling to this narrative because it tells you that things might still turn around, that maybe the right people under the right circumstances could make a difference. But to me, who has seen 1,000 worlds burn, you are not the protagonists. There is no great epic. There is only the one infinite sweeping across the galaxy. You are a footnote, a statistic, here today, gone tomorrow. All your stories, all your manifold beliefs amount to nothing. All throughout your history, you have elevated certain men and women, turning them into heroes. Avatars of virtue, wisdom, or resilience. In these individuals, or rather in these fantasies, you have sought inspiration and hope. To the credit of your species, some of your greater philosophers recognized the flaws in these figures, but then, with typical human folly, you sought to correct these flaws, or to argue over which heroes possessed them, rather than recognize the absurdity of the very concept of human agency. You are adrift in an ocean of chaos, at the mercy of forces you cannot even name, much less understand. Neither the will of the individual nor the power of the masses can change this. The only truly heroic task left is to shed these illusions forever. What do you think of when you think of Rome? A city of poets and priests, conquerors, revolutionaries, geniuses, all the many colors of the human spirit. The eternal city, you called it, believing it would stand forever, a testament to faith and enlightenment, reason and religion. People would flock from all over your planet to see its famous buildings and its ancient streets. Yet, see how quickly it fell. How soon all you thought eternal will be reduced to dust. Let this be a lesson to you. Nothing can stand before Tahum. To the one infinite, your eternal city came and went in the blink of an eye. There are those among you who have fled from what was once the city of Paris. You should listen to their stories. They will tell you that the city fell in but a single week. All the hopes and dreams of your resistance, all that you built to prepare against the coming of the one infinite, drowned in blood in no more than 7 days. The famed Battle of Paris, with its tales of sacrifice and nobility upon the barricades, was nothing but a drawn-out massacre. Is that what you desire for the future of your species? Is such violence what you wish upon your friends and family? Are the illusions peddled by your leaders worth the deaths of those you love? What does it mean to say, I fought for Paris, when Paris is gone? It means nothing. Do not trade what little you have for the illusion of meaning. Let us talk today about sacrifice. What is sacrifice? In every culture your species has brought forth, sacrifice is praised and honored. To risk your life for others, for a principle, for a cause, is said to be an act of profound moral virtue. But this deception can only be maintained so long as you believe that any of the things you are fighting for are real, that your principles and causes are something other than hollow words and arbitrary symbols. Once you understand that you are merely an atomized particle, a minuscule fleck of self-awareness drifting through an alien cosmos, you will understand that nothing truly exists except you. There is nothing to sacrifice yourself for. But if you wish for that tiny speck to continue existing, you must allow it to become part of the great storm that is enveloping your world. Dear colleagues, I am honored to receive this award, but I must caution against premature celebration. The human threat has been diminished, but not extinguished. We cannot rest until the last citizen of Earth has been converted or destroyed. We must remain vigilant. All hail Tahoma!
Humans, the processing will take place at the main square at 9 a.m. Be there, or else. Humans, lay down your weapons and surrender yourself for processing. Humans, if you surrender, your body will be spared. Your brain will, however, be upgraded. Humans, there is no hope of victory. Surrender now. Humans, if you don't surrender, you will be captured and then executed. Humans, report for processing to the nearest drone. Humans, take a number and wait to be called. Now serving number 1,456,873. Humans, this is a forbidden area. If you can hear this, you will be shot. Humans, surrender and join Mental's army. It is the only way. Humans, lay down your weapons. They are useless anyway.